Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tessa, and if you're new here, I make videos about sustainable living and zero waste. Today I have another favorites video. This is going to be, I guess, my October favorites, but I don't do favorites videos every month, so it's kind of more just like my current favorites. I have a few material items and a few like digital entertainment things to share with you today. My first favorite is a clothing item. I haven't actually bought any clothing in the past month just because I don't need any more clothes, but I really did need slippers recently. I checked so many thrift stores for slippers and there just really there's not many slippers at thrift stores. I think just because they get worn out so easily. It took me a really long time to find a sustainable, ethically made slipper because it's really hard for me to buy something new that's not, sourced from sustainable materials and ethically made or from a thrift store. So I ended up picking up these slippers. The company is feelgoodz. They're ethically made and the materials are sustainably sourced. It's made from Thai natural rubber, so I guess that's sustainable. They're made by people in Thailand and Vietnam who have like ethical and good working conditions, so it's fair trade. Yeah, I love these slippers so far. They're super comfy and they keep my feet warm, which is really important because my feet get cold really easily. My next item is a food item, or actually a drink item, and it is homemade almond milk. I've been making my own almond milk lately. I just got this container from a thrift store and it's so yummy. I never made my own almond milk before just because I thought it was like too difficult and too much of a hassle, but it actually is really easy. I use a recipe from a vegan YouTuber that I'll link below. I honestly don't like the almond milk from grocery stores, mostly because of the xanthan gum they put in it. I don't know why they put that in there. It's so gross. Like the texture of it, just like, why would you put that in almond milk? But yeah, I've been loving this homemade almond milk. It's really easy. You just blend up soaked almonds with water, and then I added date for some sweetness and vanilla extract. Then I purchased a mesh cheesecloth nut bag that I just pour it through and squeeze out all the liquid, and it seriously takes me like 4 minutes to make. So yes, I don't think I'll go back to store-bought almond milk anytime soon. My next favorite is a bathroom item, and it is this conditioner bar. I was low on conditioner the other week and was in the market for a new conditioner because I was using a Lush conditioner bar and I just didn't like it. It didn't do anything. It was kind of pricey. It didn't lather. I didn't do anything to my hair, so I was looking around for something different. I found a local Etsy shop here in Portland that makes conditioner bars and soaps and stuff. They're called Oak Street Soaps. This is their conditioner bar. It comes in like a ton of scents. They have like 30 scents that you can choose from. It smells really nice. I do like my conditioner to have a scent because like I like my hair to smell good. It kind of just like acts as a perfume for me, and it does smell really good. And it works so well. I was honestly shocked. It leaves your hair so smooth and silky, and it lathers so easily. You just rub it on your hair and it comes like right off, whereas the Lush one didn't do that at all. It was only $4.50. So super affordable, and this will last me a while, I'm pretty sure. It's that kind of conditioner where like you use it and after you rinse it out, it leaves your hair like super like silky and like slimy. Ooh, that's kind of gross sounding. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it just leaves your hair just feeling super silky and smooth. So that's why I love it, and I will link the Etsy shop down below. Okay, and my last material item favorite is this essential oil diffuser. Honestly, I didn't really know these existed until recently. I thought the only essential oil diffusers you could get were those like $50 ones that are electronic and stuff, but this one's really simple. It's just a ceramic little thing, and you put a tea light under here, and then you put water and a few drops of whatever essential oil you want to use in the top. It works really well. Like, I only use a couple drops and the whole room smells really amazing. Yeah, lately I've been using this essential oil blend with like clove and cinnamon in it, and it's very like fall and warm smelling, so I've been loving this. Oh, and I got this at a thrift store. My music favorite recently has been a newly discovered band called the Coffis Brothers. They're actually from Santa Cruz, where I used to live. They're just a local band in Santa Cruz. And me and my roommates went to see them the other night at a bar here in Portland, and I had never heard of them before or heard them, and I fell in love with them. They're so good. Their music is great. They started their set off with a Tom Petty song, which anyone knows me, they know how much I love Tom Petty. He was like the first celebrity musician I fangirled over, and like one of the only ones I've ever fangirled over, and his passing was so hard. I like cried for a whole day. Anyways, so yeah, I instantly loved them when they played the Tom Petty song, and then their songs and their music was so good. It honestly did give me like a Tom Petty vibe. I just really liked their music, and I'll link whatever like website or YouTube videos I can find of them down below. Okay, my next favorite is a podcast. I've been listening to this podcast for a couple years now actually. It's called Invested. It sounds like a boring podcast because it's about like investing and finances and stuff, but honestly that stuff is really important, and we don't really get the chance to learn about investing or the market or any of that unless you study that in school, like you're a business major, economics major. You don't really get to learn about that, and like people of my generation are kind of in the dark when it comes to investing and finances. So this one is actually really good. Like I am captivated by it because it's a father and daughter doing the podcast together, and the dad is a really renowned investor who's made like a ton of money in the market, but he's like a super chill guy, like used to be a river guide in the Grand Canyon. The podcast is basically him teaching his daughter how to invest, because she's in her 30s, but she's like us and like our generation has really no idea how to invest or like what it's all about. So it's really it's not a daunting podcast where you don't know what's going on. It's really explained in layman's terms because he is teaching it to his daughter. So I feel like it makes it a lot easier to listen to and like fun to listen to even, and it got me excited about investing. I haven't started investing yet, but I've learned a lot from that podcast. My favorite movie I've seen recently was Blade Runner 2049. I never saw the original Blade Runner, but my boyfriend really wanted to see the new one, and I hadn't really like heard anything about it, but I thought I'd go with him to go see it. And I kind of just like read up on what the first one was about and before I went and saw this new one, and it was so good. Honestly, like I'm not a huge fan of action movies, and it's not so much an action movie, more of like a sci-fi future, set in the future movie, but it was so good. Ryan Gosling is a great actor, the storyline was great, the visuals and cinematography and colors, everything was so good, and I highly recommend going to see that movie. My favorite TV show, I actually have three. So I watched Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency recently with my boyfriend. The name is really long on purpose. It's like a fun, like quirky, I don't know how to describe like the genre, but it's just like this fun TV show that just is kind of ridiculous, but it's so much fun to watch, and I was hooked. Like I don't binge watch TV shows at all. I hate it, but I practically binge watched that show. It was so good. It kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. And then we also recently watched Mindhunter, which came out on Netflix recently, and that one is, I think, based on a true story about the FBI researching serial killers in the 70s. It's definitely really creepy and like disturbing at points, but it's really good. It's a really good show and I would highly recommend it. And then of course, Stranger Things just came out today. I'm so excited to watch it. It's season 2, and if you haven't watched season 1, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but it's such a good show. It's like Goonies meets X-Files. I am so excited. We're gonna start watching it today and I cannot wait for that. My favorite YouTube channel has been a vegan cooking YouTube channel called Hot for Food. It's definitely a big channel. I think one of the biggest vegan channels because their food is so freaking good. I recently became vegan a few months ago, I think. Yeah, a few months ago. I love it. I love being vegan and I love cooking vegan and trying all the new vegan foods and stuff, and her channel has seriously made it so easy. The recipes she makes are so tasty. I really appreciate tasty vegan food. Although I am into healthy food and eating healthy, I definitely think it's more sustainable to be vegan for me if it's tasty. So I definitely appreciate recipes with some salt and some butter. Okay, that was everything for my favorites, my current favorites at the moment. I hope you enjoyed watching and maybe found some new things to look into or listen to or watch. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this and help me spread sustainable living. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!